Everyone in the luxury restaurant froze when the billionaire's daughter tried to ask for help, her hands trembling as she signed desperately. But nobody understood her. Not the staff. Not the guests. Not even her own bodyguards. No one, except the waitress sweeping crumbs into a pan. She dropped the broom the second she saw the girl shaking hands, because she knew those signs, and when she rushed forward, nobody expected the truth she'd uncover, or the way that moment would change both their lives forever. Amara had been working double shifts at Rosegold Dining for the past 2 months. The pay was low, the customers demanding, and the supervisors unforgiving. But she needed every rupee she could earn. Her mother's medical bills were piling up, and college was now only a fading dream she carried inside her chest like an old photograph. Still, she worked with a soft smile and quiet grace that made regular customers ask for her by name. On that particular evening, the restaurant buzzed with tension. Word had spread that Lucas Vale, the billionaire tech mogul famous for his robotic innovations, was visiting with someone important. The staff whispered while polishing cutlery, "Must be a business partner." "No, maybe a foreign investor." "Whoever it is, don't mess up." Amara stayed silent. She simply kept sweeping the small crumbs near the entrance, her thoughts on her mother's upcoming surgery. When the doors opened, silence fell across the dining hall. Lucas Vale entered, tall, sharp-suited, carrying the intimidating presence of a man used to being obeyed. But it was the girl behind him who caught Amara's eye. A girl of maybe 12. Beautiful. Fragile. Clutching a small notebook. Eyes wide, darting around like she was searching for someone who wasn't there. The staff rushed to help, but their words were directed only toward Lucas. "Sir, your table is ready." "Right this way, Mr. Vale." Not a single person acknowledged the girl. Not her voice, not her presence, not her feelings. Amara recognized that emptiness. She used to feel it too, every day in school, quiet, invisible, unheard. Once seated, Lucas instantly dove into calls, emails, and meetings. The girl sat still, moving her hands slowly in small, rhythmic patterns, signing quietly to herself. Nobody noticed. Until the moment she tried to communicate. The girl tapped a waiter gently, "Signing water, please," with a hopeful smile. The waiter only blinked, confused. I don't understand what she wants." "Mr. Vale?" Lucas didn't look up from his phone. "She's fine." The girl tried again. Her signs grew urgent. Nobody understood. The staff exchanged uncomfortable glances. Some guests whispered, "Is she mute? What's she doing with her hands? She should write instead." Their voices made the girl shrink into her seat, tears filling her eyes, fingers trembling mid-sign. Amara stepped forward instinctively. She didn't think, she didn't ask permission, she just moved. She knelt gently beside the girl and signed softly, "Are you okay?" The girl gasped, her eyes lighting up in relief so bright it hurt Amara's heart. She replied rapidly in sign language. "No one understands me. I just want water. Anne. I'm scared. Too many people." Amara smiled, nodding, "I understand you. You're safe. I'm here." The girl threw her arms around Amara with such desperation that everyone in the restaurant stared. Lucas finally looked up, startled. "What's happening?" he demanded. But for the first time in a long time, Amara didn't shrink under authority. She held the girl protectively and signed one last message, "I won't leave you alone." That moment, simple, tiny, human, was the first crack in a billionaire's world that had never before slowed down long enough to see the child standing right beside him. After calming the girl, Amara guided her toward a quiet corner of the restaurant away from curious eyes. Lucas followed, confusion mixed with something else, something like guilt. "What did she say?" Lucas asked. Amara signed to the girl, who revealed her name, Isla Vale. Isla signed softly. "Tell him. I get lonely. No one talks to me. He's always busy." Amara hesitated. This was dangerous ground. But Isla squeezed her hand, pleading with her eyes. So Amara spoke gently. "Sir, she says she feels lonely. She tries to communicate, but no one understands. She needs someone who listens." For the first time, Lucas's confident facade cracked. His shoulders lowered. He stared at his daughter as if seeing her clearly for the first time in years. "Isla, why didn't you tell me?" Isla signed, tears spilling. I did. Many times. You didn't watch. The room fell painfully still. Lucas stepped back, shaken. He turned away for a moment, ashamed. He was a man worshipped by millions, feared by thousands, but he had missed the most important signals in his own home. Amara placed a gentle hand on Isla's shoulder. You're not alone anymore, she whispered suddenly. Lucas looked at Amara with an intensity that felt heavy. You know sign language? Amara nodded slowly. My mother lost her hearing after an accident. I learned so she wouldn't feel alone. Lucas swallowed hard. Thank you. You have no idea what you just did for my daughter. Isla tugged at Lucas's sleeve and signed, Daddy, learn with me? Lucas's eyes filled. His voice cracked, I will. I promise. He knelt down and attempted a shaky, awkward sign, sorry. Isla broke into a smile that could melt an entire city. In that corner of a fancy restaurant, surrounded by judgmental guests and expensive decor, a father and daughter finally found a bridge back to one another. As they bonded, Lucas turned to Amara. I want to hire you, he said, not as a waitress. As Isla's interpreter. Her companion. Her voice, until she no longer needs one. Amara froze. This was everything she needed, a stable income, a better life, the chance to help someone who had suffered silently for too long. But before she could speak, Isla hugged her tightly and signed, please stay with me. You're the first person who heard me. Tears slipped down Amara's cheeks. I will, she whispered. I promise. Lucas extended his hand. Welcome to the Vale family. For the first time in years, Amara didn't feel invisible. For the first time ever, Isla didn't feel alone, and for the first time, Lucas realized that the greatest wealth he could ever possess was understanding. Sometimes, the people who need us most aren't the ones who speak the loudest, they're the ones whose voices the world never learned to hear. A single act of kindness, a moment of courage, a willingness to understand, can change someone's entire life.